I swear, this whole thing about finding a friend of a player to make them happier is going to cause me to lose even more hair than I'm losing already. And I say that being stuck inside with a house with a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a dog who weighs 100 pounds and thinks he's a cat. My name's FM20. It's time to get real. I'll be honest, I don't remember what games I said we were going to play today, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't going to be Athletico and Alaves, but I wisened up. Part of me says we were going to play Villarreal and Athletico, but between Villarreal and Athletico, we had the international break, and I finally wised up and said, you know what? Let's film the two games after the international break, because holy cow, are we doing really, really good. If you asked me at the beginning of the season if we'd be doing this good 8 games into it, I would have said not only no, but heck no. 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, a +7 goal differential. Our 18 goals scored are first in the league. Our 11 goals allowed are 8th best. We're leading the leagues in yellow cards. That's not an FM Jellicoe team. I don't know what is. And we're breaking attendance records at our borrowed stadium in Granada, which is fine. Predrag Smilkovic, the Croatian sensation from AS Monaco, has 8 goals and a 7.65 rating. Charles Ely Mathis has 4 assists. Johan van Berkel, the best pass completion rating, of course. Majishak and Smilkovic each have 2 Players of the Match awards, and Ely Mathis is a yellow card machine. Apparently, he already has 5. So we last played Sociedad and Betis because Betis just absolutely smacked us. We drew at Madrid. This was an interesting game to watch. We had 12 shots, only 2 on target, a ton of fouls. They had 16 shots, 7 on target. A Rafael Varane own goal in the first minute. I had a hard time believing this, and I watched this. Let me pull this up here real quick. We're driving forward. Smilkovic is there. And Varane goes to try and kick the ball away and instead kicks it into the side of the net. I have never seen that before. But then again, my FM career's only 3 versions of the game old. So, first time for everything. Nikola Menkovic got the game tied with a goal in the 66th minute. He was really solid all day. He was one of the key reasons we could not get past them on offense. That said, I will take a draw with Real Madrid. After that, we were away at Cadiz. We absolutely thumped them 4-2. Jada with a goal, Smilkovic with a goal, Mahmoud with a goal, Majishak with a goal. They had a player sent off in the 48th minute, which really didn't help them. By that time, we were already up 2-1. Lauren got a goal in the 67th minute. That was just absolutely cheap. We had 30 shots, 12 on target, slight possession advantage. Everybody had a solid game. And then against Villarreal, we shut them out 3-0 thanks to goals by Mathis, Yada. Traore had a goal in the 95th minute. Yuri Mina got sent off in the 41st minute. And then Papa Sheikh Diop said, hey, you look lonely over there. Let me join you. A half hour later. So they finished 2 guys down. Mina was sent off on a straight red. Diop got double yellowed. And they did not have a good game. The fact that we only scored 3 is a bit disturbing because I think we should have had 3 or 4 more. Can I click on the match stats here? Yeah, wrong one. I could have sworn this was the game we had a couple woodwork hits in, but I guess not. Only 3 clear-cut chances, only 3 half chances, only the 1 long shot, which is nice. The guys are working the ball into the box really, really well. Today, we're going to play Athletico Madrid and Alaves. Atletico is currently 5th in the league. Alaves is down in 15th. And that's kind of nice. Well, no, the schedule coming up is the tough one. We got Alaves on the 26th, Levante on the 29th, Leganes on the 1st, and then, a 6-day break with Malaga. So let me see where Levante is real quick. Of course, Levante's in 10th. Where's Leganes? Leganes is in 6th. Wow. Okay, yeah, we might just have to call one of those games a throwaway game and and leave it there. Where was I going? I was going to here. So Serac is still unhappy. And then who was the other guy? Messick is unhappy. I finally found a player. He was willing. It's the same thing with him that I have with Serac. Hey, I'm looking for a player to help make you happy. Who would you recommend? I don't know. And it took finally going through, hey, how about a squad player who is happy being a fringe player but can come in and help you? And he gave me the name of a 28-year-old defensive right back who's worth 9 million euros. And frankly, I just paid a bunch of money for a 28-year-old defensive right back who has yet to play a game for us. But given this upcoming schedule, is probably going to play a game for us. So, as you can see, I am still getting forward to the Athletico game. As soon as I have that set up, I'm going to double check my best 11, set the reserves, and I'm going to be back with that match in just a bit. Well, because this is after the international break, some of my players are not exactly match fit. That said, we are playing our 4-2-4. It's a little different up top, though, as you can see. And Van Poppel, my keeper, my Dutch keeper, who I keep screwing his name up on, did something to his thigh, and he's out for a couple of days. I could start him, but why risk it? Then again, Netalica hates big matches, and this is a fairly big match, so we will have to wait and see what happens. But we do have Netalica in goal. Mahmoud, Serac, Lukeba, Nunez as the defensive back four, Majishak and Gregera as the midfielders, Mathis and Yata as the attacking midfielders, Smokovic and Traore up top as the strikers. Rabbi Matondo pulled another hamstring, or pulled his groin again. That's right, pulled his groin again. So he is out for another couple of weeks. They got a really good team. Pulisic, Villar, Wage. Throwing for Athletico. Villar. Back to Berna. Crosses it in. Lamar's there and he puts it far post. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. This is the stadium we are currently playing in Granada. It's got a bigger pitch. Not a lot bigger, but bigger. And it seats 19,000, I want to say. So we should be getting fairly close to that in terms of attendance here shortly, especially if we stay near the top of the table like we are. Lamar, free kick in from outside the box, knocked away. Romero has it. Holds it up, sends it back to Villar. Bodies in front of him, dispossessed, but the ball goes to Romero. Pulisic takes the shot. Netalica was too slow. They've had 2 shots and 2 on target, and both of them have gone into the goal. It's not good. To be fair, though, it was a nice strike. Also, to be fair, these third jerseys, I'm not really a huge fan of. Lukeba from outside the box sends it in off the crossbar. Finally knocked away. And Nunez just got injured. Potential lower leg injury. Advan Kuduzic, now is your time. Lamar from just outside the box. Maybe I need another keeper in the January transfer window. Majishak, corner kick in. Knocked away. Can Lukeba get there? He cannot. Pulisic bombs it forward to no one in particular. Mahmoud's there. Drives forward. Lukeba, Mathis. Up to Spakovic. Oh, Oblak, a very nice save. Corner kick in again. Through the box. Nobody got fouled? Okay. Sarek. All the way back to Netalica. To Sarek. To Grigara. Majishak. Up into space. Mokovic up between the defenders. Oh, and he dinks it right at Oblak. What the heck happened there? Well, they're 3-0 up. 5 shots, 5 on target. tell Majashak to calm down. We'll tell Jada to calm down. Jada, Yada. I realize I'm saying his name differently each time. It's just, it's a thing. Now he's got a slight injury. We'll get that after this because Pulisic just scored on a header. Bring Tremoni on. Athletico strikes me as very flashy, but he's not very good, which is odd because he was decent for us last season. Matashak dispossessed when he tries passing the ball, he bounces it off Pulisic instead. Koke over to Lorente, back to Berna, up to Koke, Lorente, Arthur. Oh, his pass was errant. Mathis sends it all the way back to Athletico. See, this is annoying because, you know, this is pretty much the same squad that held Madrid to a 1-1 draw. And Madrid, I think on paper you could say, is better than Athletico. Maybe not a lot better, but better. And yet somehow Smokovic, oh, nice. He does that 2 or 3 times a game and hopefully he'll score. This is his 9th goal. I will settle for breaking up the clean sheet. I don't know that we can get 3 goals in 27 minutes. But anyhow, as I was saying, this is virtually the same squad that held Madrid to a 1-1 draw, and yet Athletico puts 4 up on us. It's okay. This tells me it's going to be one of those seasons. Traore dispossessed, but the ball goes right to Lukeba, who drives forward. Out to Mathis. Smokovic. Mathis. He takes a shot off the post. It's a solid effort. I got one more sub. Is there anybody who's going to help us? I'm going to get Matashak off and bring on Sinclair. And he likes to be a central midfielder, so we are going to swap him and Gregara. And Gregara is my do-anything midfielder, so we're going to leave him at deep line playmaker. Try encouraging my team. Smokovic is calm. Nope. Some people say you can come back from 3 goals with 27 minutes left in the game, but not lately. All Black taps it to Romero. Over to Nahun. Up to Koke. Long pass. Villar sitting between the defenders, and he pushes it wide left. Not that Athletico was actually in really good position to stop him from scoring. And that is the game. A 4-1 defeat. 8 shots, 7 on target for Madrid. They made every single one of them count. Yikes. Alvaro Nunez. Out 2 to 4 weeks with a pulled calf muscle. Okay. Send my new assistant to the press conference. And then we are going to come back for the Alaves match in just a bit. Well, we pulled Marcelo Salinas back from his loan spell at... Good grief. I literally just did it. I can't remember the team name. That's sad. Because it's been 9 games and he has yet to get a start. And his loan deal said he would be a squad starter. And I went and talked to the coach, and the coach was like, I've given him every opportunity to start. He just needs to grab it. And it's like, dude, it's 9 games into the season. He's been on the bench every game. So I pulled him back because, you know, I'd rather get him any sort of playing time. And he was upset and frustrated anyways. And I don't blame him. So today we got our 4-2-4, of course. Van Berkel in goal. Mahmoud, Lukeba, Mace, and Kadasek as the defensive back four. Majashak and Sinclair as the midfielders. Mathis and Yada as the attacking midfielders. Smokovic and Traore up top as the strikers. We've got 3 games in 7 days, starting with Alaves. And the good news is they're 16th in the league. Bon Giovanni and Van Berkel, a very nice stop. Of course, on the other side, Valentin Raboui. Long pass goes right to Fernandez. Mariba knocks it down over to Rodriguez. Back to Mariba. Oh, Sinclair steps in front of that. Traore. Majashak. Oh, he tried feeding it up, but Smokovic got caught. Ruiz to Dawkins, who did get between the defenders and pushes his shot wide right. Van Berkel over to Mace. Long pass up towards Traore. Almost loses it, and instead decides, well, I'll just give it right back to Dawkins on the other squad. Mariba to Mavropanos. Back to Raboui. Out to Fernandez, but Mathis steps in front of it, takes the ball away, 1-on-1, and he scores. His second goal of the season. 18-year-old young French winger. He's doing good for us. Just wish he'd cut back on the yellow cards. Look at that speed. And looks like Valentin wasn't taking him seriously till he was about 5 feet away. Mariba on the throw-in. Over to Fernandez, but Smokovic knocks that away. Now he's 1-on-1. And he takes a shot. Raboui, a very nice stop. We've seen that plenty of times. Majashak on the corner kick. In swinger, knocked away. Traore's going to run that down. And he's dispossessed by Rodriguez. What the hell happened there, Lucina? Rodriguez cuts inside. Holds it up. Back to Mariba. Up to Ruiz, who's sitting between the defenders. Baseline, and he runs out of bounds with the ball. Can't stop it. Raboui with the goal kick. In the crowd. Knocked down. Mariba has it. Dawkins cutting in from the inside. And he pushes, cutting in from the outside rather, pushes his shot wide right. Good grief. I encourage the guys, and they're frustrated. Now they're motivated. And we go into the half with a 1-0 lead, thanks to a Charles Ely Mathis goal in the 8th minute. 9 shots, 6 on target for us, 5-1 for Alaves. Decent possession advantage for us. 60 minutes in, no other highlights to speak of at the moment. So we're going to make a couple of changes here. Yada's not having the best game, so we'll bring on Tremoni for him. And everyone, you know what? We'll go about 10 more minutes, maybe make another change. Well, you know, it's been 10 minutes, no highlights. Going to bring Gregera on for Sinclair. Van Berkel. Somebody's injured. Out. Tremoni knocks it down. Gregera. All the way over to Mathis. He's got help. Gets by one. Majashak. Up to Smokovic. Mathis sends it in. Tremoni stopped, though. He got it back. Mice running forward. Out to Kadusik. Up to Tremoni, who loses the ball. Dawkins driving forward. Who is out? Who's my number 8? Dawkins still driving forward. Dawkins still driving forward. And Van Berkel, a brilliant save. Okay, hold on. Who's injured? I literally saw it on the left side of the field. My number 8 player was walking off the field. Except I don't have a number 8 player, unless that was the number 8 player I pulled off earlier. Okay. So the one big drawback of this skin. Corner kick in. Oh, Kadusik knocks it away. Mace from outside the box sends it in. Fernandez. No, that's their player. Who's my number 4? That's Kadusik. No, that's not Kadusik. Mahmoud, probably. Raboui. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Gregera with the ball. Up to Smokovic. Over to Traore. He tries feeding it up, but loses it. Ruiz. Up to Moutinho. Oh, good grief. Guys, come on. We are losing way too many games late. I really don't want to see this again. That was annoying. A 1-0 draw, thanks to a Moutinho goal in the 87th minute. You know what? I am far from pleased. Tremoni was injured. Was that Tremoni? 2 to 3 weeks out. Van Berkel set for Perez. I'm okay with that. Do the press conference here real quick. And we're going to take a bit of a break. We're going to come back for Valencia and Getafe. And then in January, it's going to be our Copa del Rey match, assuming we'll get by whatever matches in here. And we'll play our Copa del Rey match and Barcelona. So, a spanking at Athletico. And we gave away the game at Alaves. We are just all over the place. The only thing that is saving us at the moment is the start we've gotten off to. But we've got to tighten it up in the late game. Otherwise, we're just going to shoot ourselves in the foot. And I've got enough injured players as it is. I really don't have a lot of money in this January transfer window to go out and find replacements either. So we need to stay healthy. That said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as best I can. My name's FM20. I thank you for watching.